If anybody prays very well, tell God that we need air conditioning here.
Melissa, I've started writing this letter a few times, but it always kind of ends up like before I ever talked to you. Staring at a blank white piece of paper like I'm at the library printer, building up the courage to talk to you.
Peter, there must have been something, you were too head over heels with your library girl from St. Bonaventure. Bonaventure, where it was all started, and they became a Bonnie, which us outsiders will never understand what it means to be a Bonnie.
Since maybe some people don't know, I'll kind of play off Michelle's story here about how they met. Back in college, we heard about the infamous library girl. Peter was spying on this girl who worked in the library and telling me how he was going to try to jam the printer to get her attention. And Peter, certainly knowing how to talk to people, was trying to work up the courage, but their story really is amazing because if you believe in destiny, this is the story.
Peter, March 3rd, 2012 was the day that changed our lives forever. I didn't know it when we walked into the wild mushroom in Canada that I would be meeting my future husband. From that moment, your charm continued to win me over. Your persistence on jamming the printer at the library while I worked seemed to pay off.
Peter was actually in Niagara Falls with Bobby here, and they were in a little dive bar and ran into Melissa and her friend in Niagara Falls completely by accident, and that's really what spurred this whole thing, and here we are today.
9 years ago, I first saw you sitting behind that desk, an 18, 19-year-old library girl who was too old and too beautiful to talk to. Telling my friends about you before I even knew your name. Weirdly, I knew something was different, and I was right. You have changed my life, always for the better.
The first time I heard of Peter was when Melissa told me of this boy she had met at Bonna's. This boy had apparently committed to watching the then season of The Bachelor with Melissa. For some unforeseen reason, Peter missed an episode, and that was considered a huge disappointment in the eyes of Melissa. Peter quickly realized the magnitude of his mistake and left a rose along with an apology note on her car.
I remember first time you brought Peter over to the house to meet Mom and me. Peter and I did all the talking, and Mom could hardly get 2 words in. I knew then I liked this guy.
7 years later, our incredible journey has come so far. We were just kids in college, dancing at the Burton and making memories. After graduating Bonna's, moving to Charlotte, buying our first home, and raising our sweet puppy Addie, I still get those butterfly feelings when I'm around you. I never thought I would find someone as stubborn as me who challenges me each day to be my best. You're the perfect balance for me. I can always count on you to bring out fun, Mel, and to make me laugh when times are tough.
You've made me the man I always want to be for you. I will hold you when you are hurt, cheer you on when you succeed, and love you unconditionally. I've never been so sure of anything in my life. When I think about all we have already done and accomplished together, I can't help but elate for what we will do in the future.
I knew then that Peter would make sure Melissa would always be happy. Unfortunately, Melissa accepted Peter's apology, and that's why we are here today. It's great to see 2 people who are so complimentary of each other.
The day that I remember the most when you asked me for permission to marry Melissa, and I think you told me not to tell anyone after Melissa and you left. I had to tell Carol. I was so excited. You made Carol and I very happy.
Our love has grown stronger over the years. I love living life with you, and I can't wait to see where the future takes us. Today and every day, I choose you. Today, your library girl is finally becoming your wife. I can't wait to walk down the aisle and marry you. Love always, Melissa.
When you see me at that altar, know I am only thinking of one thing, you forever. I love you so much, B. Library girl, Mel, Melissa. Yours forever, Peter.
I, Peter, take you, Melissa, to be my wife.
I, Melissa, take you, Peter, to be my husband.
I promise to be faithful to you
In good times and in bad.
in sickness and in health,
to love you
and to annoy you
all the days of my life.
all the days of my life.
As an honorary member of the family, I want to raise our glasses here and welcome you to the Dolliver family, Melissa, and congrats.
Peter, while you've had the pleasure of being a part of many Belanti traditions over the past few years, I'd like to officially welcome you to the family. I'm excited to create another brother.
I would like everyone to raise their glasses to Mr. and Mrs. Peter Delliver. May they remember this day and the love in this room for the rest of their lives. Love you guys.